Hi, everyone, and welcome to SB Hacks VII. We're all super happy all of you are here with us this weekend to hack and are enjoying the event from the comfort of your own homes. We have a lot of fun events, challenges, raffles, and prizes lined up for you this weekend, so we hope you guys are all excited. So to quickly go into why we're hosting SB Hacks and why hackathons are important in general, hackathons are important because they're prevalent in the CS and tech community across different schools, as well as at internal hackathons within companies. We're seeing hackathons as a way to bring in more people into CS and into tech, as hackathons are really inclusive. As long as you have the passion to build, it doesn't really matter what your background is. So for some of you, this might be your first hackathon. So what is a hackathon? A hackathon is a sprint-like event where programmers, graphic designers, project managers, domain experts, and others get together for a short period of time to collaborate on a project. So that's a really, really long definition, but basically people come together to build something cool. Hackathons provide a venue for self-expression and creativity through technology. People with different backgrounds come together, they form teams around a problem or idea, and come up with a unique solution from scratch. They transform their ideas into reality. So I want to emphasize that making something is not the only thing you can do at a hackathon. There's tons of other stuff going on. So what can I do at a virtual hackathon? Well, the first one I kind of already talked about, which is building a cool project. We highly recommend you do it with the team, as you can learn a lot of new things from other people, as well as get a different experience through that. But of course, if you don't want to work with the team, that is totally up to you. Next, you can also look at all the sponsors that are doing challenges. These are here to help motivate and give ideas for hackers looking for a challenge. The challenges are usually related to the sponsor who's hosting it and may use the company's API. Later, we'll go more into which companies are hosting what challenges at SB Hacks this weekend. Also, take a look at the schedule, which is on Hopin, to see all the workshops that are going on, as well as fun events that we have planned for you, so you can meet other people at the hackathon. And the next thing is watching the opening ceremony, which for those of you watching, you're already doing that, so awesome. You can listen to our amazing keynote speaker after this, who's going to have a lot of advice and life experience to share with all of you. You can also make connections with sponsors at their virtual booths on Hopin or on their Discord channels. Side note is that the SB Hacks Sponsor Expo is from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. PST, right after the opening ceremony. So if you visit a booth during this time and ask a question live or in chat, you will be entered for a raffle for an MX Master Mouse V3. So be sure to be there to talk to the sponsors. And to keep the spirit of the science fair during the virtual hackathon, we have set up tables, which are also known as the Discord voice channels you might have seen already. Those are meant for the judging round, but you can definitely use those throughout the event, so you can go and see what other hackers are doing. So we highly encourage you to go and talk to all the other attendees at the event and meet new people. The next thing is to watch the closing ceremony, where all the winners will be announced. And so this is also where all the prizes will get announced as well. So stay tuned for that. If you're stuck on a project, there are tons of mentors ready to help you out this weekend. To request help, please look at the message in the mentor info channel on Discord. Sponsor mentors are also really great resources and would love to help you out, especially if you're doing their challenge categories. We have Discord channels set up already for all the sponsors, so go there to ask them questions about their challenge, or if you want to know anything else about their company. Organizers are also really happy to help and hang out. We promise you we're friendly. We want to talk to you guys to see what you're making this weekend, so you'll see us around on Discord and on Hopin this weekend. Next thing is that you'll get swag, special SB Hacks swag from coming to our event, so please stay tuned for that. The most important thing is to have fun. We want this to be a great experience for you, so please do not hesitate to use all the resources that are available to you and to talk with other attendees of the event and meet new people. So next up, I want to introduce our keynote speaker, Andy Young, who is a Senior Director of Software Engineering at Teladoc Health. Andy has a fulfilling career in software development with experience ranging from small and sometimes unsuccessful startups to big companies with their own cafeterias. He's especially driven by the potential to create positive change with technology and is inspired by the awesome people he works with every day to make it happen. So let's give it up for Andy Young.
All right, well, thank you. Thank you, Jaylene. Welcome everyone to SB Hacks. Honored to be invited to speak with you all, especially even more so since I'm a UCSB grad. Go Gauchos! This is the part where if we're all in person, the crowd would be going wild. You're all in for a wild and fun time. Quick public service announcement, do get a little sleep during the event. It's unfortunate that it's virtual this year, but it's great that it's still happening. We're all figuring this out as we go along, but hey, welcome to life. So question, how is it that we're able to have this virtual event? Because of software, of course. Forget about the MEs and the EEs, whatever they say, software makes the world go round. That's right, the planet would actually stop spinning if it weren't for software. It's true, Google it. Okay, so I want to tell you a bit about my own career path. Not so much because it's so remarkable, but because I think it demonstrates the vast range of opportunities there are out there. Some of those opportunities don't even exist yet because you will be inventing them. By the way, it's true that with age comes wisdom. You can tell by looking at my hair, I've got a lot of wisdom. I ended up in the computer science department at UCSB by chance, first taking a general ed class where I learned Fortran. Look it up if you've never heard of it. No, I didn't use punch cards, but we did have hamsters running on treadmills. So I really took to everything about software. I loved the immediacy of writing some code and almost instantly seeing the results, even if the results were just a compile time error. Okay, exaggerate. Compilers were slow. There was a fair amount of waiting. I love the inherent logic in software, but also expressions of creativity that it enabled. I majored in CS because it was fun and challenging, not because I thought of any future job prospects. Mind you, when approaching graduation, I was quite happy that there were many jobs out there. It was also an added bonus when I found out that if I got a BS degree rather than a BA, I wouldn't have to write as many papers. I've now worked for 6 companies in 35 years. The longest was 12 years, and the shortest was 9 months. A .com startup that thankfully failed fast. The largest company right out of college was Lockheed, over 100,000 employees worldwide. The smallest was that startup with 10 people. I've learned and grown and had fun. I worked my ass off in all of them. I haven't regretted any of it. I've been well compensated. I've been taking pay cuts to help the company see the company through lean times. I've had horrible commutes. I've worked from home. Wow, what a concept. One job took me to Australia for 18 months, which was a fantastic experience for myself and my newlywed wife. I've worked on classified top secret software used in TV studios to put on the nightly news. I worked in Silicon Valley during the irrational exuberance of the .com boom, as well as the pop of the bubble. I've had stock options that could have been life-changing, but amounted to nothing, and some that actually paid off. Spoiler alert, I'm not retired yet. I still work for a living. I've never had a master plan for my career. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in life. In my 30s, I had a chance to go into management. I put my toe in the water, and then I took it back out. It just wasn't something that motivated me at that point in my life. I liked being a tech lead. But I very much still wanted to be, I wanted to still be a hands-on developer. In 2008, after 12 years with a business software company, I took a job at a Santa Barbara startup. I was developing an automated tissue stainer used to detect cancer cells in tissue biopsies. The underlying process had been around for years, immunohistochemistry, but ours was a better mousetrap in terms of the automation. That was the first job I had where the software actually did something physical. I was making motors move and plungers go up and down and ceramic heaters heat up with IR sensors feeding into a PID controller. I loved it. This job was also had something that I didn't fully appreciate until after I'd been working there for a while. We were creating a product that would help people, albeit in an indirect way, but it was something to feel proud about. My sister was going through breast cancer treatment at the time. It brought home in a very personal way that what we do as engineers can and does make a difference in the world. By this point, I was in my 40s. This job also gave me my first true management role. I found out it wasn't as bad as I thought and actually had aspects that were fulfilling and worthwhile. I know, go figure. In 2012, my high school water polo buddy, college roommate, best man at my wedding, he recruited me to come work for another medical device company in Santa Barbara, InTouch Health, now Teladoc Health. It's a perfect job for me at the time. I was to manage 5 developers, but also lead the project of the first iOS app for the company as a hands-on developer. had absolutely zero experience with mobile development in Objective-C and two-way audio video, but I had plenty of experience with software. I wasn't worried about it for a second. I was excited. Let me show you. There we go. Hopefully folks are seeing my screen. There we go. So here are a few of the devices that we make, optimized for various clinical use cases. The one on the left is autonomous navigation. The doctor can remotely command it to go to a previously mapped location, like the nurse's station or the emergency room. When the doctor's finished, she can just disconnect, and the robot will drive back to the charging station on its own and dock. I wrote the code on the iOS side to drive that robot using touch gestures on an iPad or an iPhone. I got my name on one of our patents for that. How cool is that? The one on the right has built-in cellular in addition to Wi-Fi and wired. It can seamlessly go from an ambulance to the hospital, from an ambulance into the hospital with a remote doctor and continuous contact. The one in the middle has a boom arm with an additional pan tilt zoom camera that the doctor can remotely control. It can be used in a neonatal intensive care unit where it can be really crowded around the baby with lots of caregivers in there. This way, the remote neonatologist can have a clear view. Here's a picture of our demo and training center here in Santa Barbara, showing a lot the different products that we have in a clinical setting. Sorry, one sec. Oh, it worked. Stop sharing screen. The products we make, the products we create, make a difference in thousands of people's lives every day. In some cases, literally saving lives. And I'm a part of what makes that happen. How awesome is that? I've now gone completely over to the dark side of management, but I'm still very much an engineer, and I stay close to the technology. Fun fact, I've been a soccer referee for many years. And I found that being a ref has made me a better manager, and being a manager has made me a better ref. Where will I be in 5 years? I don't know. Ask me in 5 years. Okay, enough about me. What about you? You. I'm pointing at you. The guy with no shirt. Cat on your lap. You're all in a technological world with almost no barriers to entry. You have access to world-class online educational resources, much of it free. You have access to mind-blowing cloud compute capabilities for pennies or even free. You can apply AI and machine learning using extremely sophisticated tools that are open source. There are literally millions of people all over the world that you can instantly collaborate with, get answers with, hack with. If you want to make a living in software, there's plenty of ways to do it. One thing I absolutely guarantee, there will always be a need for software and software engineers. By the way, 4 of those 6 jobs that I've had, I got through personal contacts, friends, former coworkers. Build and keep up your network. So what do hiring managers look for? Curiosity, passion, commitment, collaboration, participating in hackathons, for example. We're looking for the person that will grow and add value in the years ahead, not just the immediate need. A high GPA might get you an interview, but it won't get you a job. And oh, by the way, no one asks what your GPA is after you've gotten that first job. What's important after you've gotten a job? Things that are important in life. Being inclusive, valuing diversity, demand quality, have fun, make a difference in the world. Here's a tip that my very first manager at Lockheed gave me. Don't expect someone else to manage your career. It's up to you to do that. You'll hopefully have people that help you along the way, mentor you, guide you, but ultimately it's up to you. Don't sit around waiting for someone to define your career. So you're here this weekend because you want to be. Keep that passion. Even if tech isn't a career for you, keep it. Keep up with the technology. Never stop learning. My father was a professor of anatomy at UCLA School of Medicine. He had a motto, semper decent, always learning. He retired. After he retired, he spent about 10 years researching and writing a book about the evolution of the human brain. Well, he's retired. That book ended up turning into a book about the origins of bipedalism, walking upright. This was completely outside of his area of expertise. He had read the available literatures and theories, and he wasn't convinced, so he came up with his own theory based on clubbing and throwing. Now, that's the passion for always learning. If you do want a career in tech, don't let labels stand in your way. Don't let a job description of required skills stop you from applying. Don't be afraid of reaching beyond where you think you might be now. Women, the industry needs you and wants you. What's the role of technology in society? Is it the hope for mankind or the root of all evil? I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know that. But I do know that the role we play as individuals is up to us. Be an agent of change. Agent of change for the better. Our time in this world is short. Make it count. Make a difference. It's cliche, but it's true. You are the future. Keep coding. Question authority. Vote. Donate blood. Reduce your carbon footprint. Make your friends do all these things too. So I'd like to end with one of my favorite quotes. Actually, I want to say my favorite haiku first. Chaos reigns within. Reflect, repent, and reboot. Order shall return. Okay, here's the quote. If I can share the screen again. All right, it's from the Dalai Lama. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. Thank you. Have fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Andy. Really appreciate the talk. I know a lot of people in the chat also really enjoyed your talk. So thank you so much. And now next, we'll have a video from our partner, Major League Hacking.
Hello, hackers, and welcome to SB Hacks VII. My name is Misha. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking, a Mechie and CS student at the University of Maryland, and I'm here with Danielle to make sure you all have a great time hacking this weekend. Everything I'm going to go over is available at hack.mlh.io, so if you have any questions, you don't need to take notes on this presentation, just go there or ask me or Danielle in the Discord. Make sure that you join the Discord so you can also talk to mentors, all other hackers, and essentially be available for the entire event. Some of you might be asking, what is Major League Hacking? Well, Major League Hacking is the global hacker community. It's our job to empower over 135,000 hackers just like you each year. By being here, participating in other member events, and local hack day and local host workshops, you're winning points for your school in our annual season-long contest. But what are we doing for you this weekend? Well, we're running cool mini events like MS Paint Bob Ross on Saturday, and the United States Air Force Cybersecurity Challenges also on Saturday. Everyone who checks in will be receiving a Major League Hacking Capital One 2021 season mascot mask while supplies last. You are, as always, welcome to enter the GitHub Draw an Octocat Win an Octocat contest. Just draw an Octocat in any form you'd like and tweet it at GitHub Education, at MLHacks, hashtag MyOctocat, hashtag MakeWaves, and you may win yourself a little Mona the Octocat statuette. The GitHub Student Developer Pack, as always, is an amazing tool with an incredible amount of resources that you can use to get started with your hacks. So do check that out at hackpack.com/GitHub. We have everything you need to build something great this weekend. Domain.com, as always, is offering a free .tech.space or .online domain with 1 year of domain privacy for you. Just register it at hackpack/domain with this weekend's code MLH2021. Google Cloud also has free cloud credits you should have received in your pre-event emails, or that you can request at the form linked below. You can get up to $100 in Google Cloud credits and build something great with it. Also, if you build something with hardware of some sort or a hardware emulator, you can win DigiKey's sweet hardware prize. For more info or to order hardware, check out hackpack/digi-key. And if you don't know what to build, or you just really want to learn something new and you don't have a lot of experience, check out our hackathon starter kits at hackpack/learn. In about an hour, you can go through one of these and get started with a new technology and have the starter pack for a great hack to build upon that. Our MLH prizes this weekend are the best use of Google Cloud, the best hardware hack sponsored by DigiKey, the best domain name from domain.com, and as always, the GitHub MyOctocat drawing contest. Everyone who submits a hack on DevPost by the end of submissions is going to get a iDemo sticker regardless of whether they win or not. So make sure to submit on DevPost so you have this great token of your accomplishments this weekend. Finally, if you're looking for careers or internships, the MLH Career Lab is always open because there are always companies that are looking for people just like you, hackers with the initiative and skills needed to do great work, to come work with them. So check that out at hackpack/careers. On a more serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone. In short, the code of conduct, which you are all agreeing to by being here, says, be respectful and harassment and abuse are never tolerated. If at any point you feel uncomfortable during the event, come to me or Danielle on Discord, or if for some reason we are unavailable, email the incidents@mlh.io email or call the number on the screen. We are here to make sure everyone has a great time and that no one feels disrespected, harassed, or in any other way uncomfortable at this event. That being said, a huge thanks to all of MLH's partners. Folks, happy hacking. Hello, hackers, and
now let's get to meet some of our sponsors. First, we will have Teladoc tell us about how they're changing the future of healthcare. Next up, we have Stacks introducing you to the decentralized world and explaining their challenge.
Hey there, SB Hacks. So good to be here and to see you all. My name is Joe Bender, and I'm a developer evangelist in the Stacks ecosystem. At Stacks, we're using blockchain technology to liberate the internet from centralized corporations like Facebook and give it back to the people. Both digital privacy and large financial institutions are absolutely broken in today's society. Blockchain and cryptocurrency give us the opportunity for the first time to become self-sovereign digital citizens in control of our own wealth and private data. I am personally so excited for the hacking extravaganza this weekend, and even more blown away by the interest in blockchain technologies by students at the collegiate level. Nobody is better positioned to grasp emerging technologies than you all. I encourage all of you to take a look at our hackathon challenge and give smart contract development a shot. Smart contracts are the engine under the hood of the decentralized future, and they're much simpler to build than you may think. We have some killer pricing up for grabs, including a Beats by Dre Solo 3 wireless headphones and a monster Stacks swag kit, including a backpack, hoodie, shirt, water bottle, stickers, the works. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the submissions, and I'm thrilled at the idea that for some of you, this may be your first experience building on blockchain. Not to worry, the Clarity smart contract language is accessible, has extensive documentation, and passionate Stacks community members are always willing to lend a helpful hand to beginners. That's all from me. Wishing you all good luck this weekend. Hack away!
Up next, we have Invoca telling us about the work their company does and their amazing challenge.
Hi everyone, welcome to SB Hacks. My name is Caitlin. I'm here from Invoca. Invoca has been at SB Hacks as a sponsor for many years now, and we're really looking forward to getting to know all of you and seeing the projects that you come up with over this weekend. So I want to share a few details about Invoca. So Invoca develops kind of a conversational intelligence platform that enables our customers. So our customers are usually marketing departments or sales departments of big companies. And with the insights that Invoca provides about what's happening on phone calls with their customers, they can better the buying experience for their customers, they can improve leads, they can increase revenue, and get just more data about what's happening on their phone calls with their customers. We were locally founded in Santa Barbara in 2007. We're currently still headquartered in Santa Barbara. We have an office right in downtown on State Street. But we do have employees all over the country now, and we have an office in San Francisco and an office in Colorado. We are currently at about 200 employees, and about 70 of those are in the product development, so that's engineering and our product departments. So these are some of the technologies that we work with. We are primarily a Ruby on Rails shop. We use React on the front end and MySQL on the back end as our database. And then you can see some of the other things we use for our machine learning that we do on our phone calls, the conversational intelligence aspect of the product. You can also see some of the services that we use to host all of our servers and services in production, including Amazon and Google, and using Docker and Kubernetes. So this weekend, we are sponsoring a Best Web Application Challenge. We are going to have a prize of a Bluetooth speaker for each person on the winning team. And we are going to be around throughout the weekend to help you if you have questions about a web application project, if you have questions about Ruby on Rails, we love those, React. We can talk about Invoca, or we can just chat. We're really looking forward to getting to know all of you. And as a bonus, we are looking for summer interns for summer of 2021. We are looking for a few different types of roles. We're looking for software engineering interns, data science interns, and also business intelligence interns. You can go to our website. You can see invoca.com/jobs there for more information, or come and talk to us. We're looking forward, again, as I said, to getting to know everybody. So thank you. Hope you enjoy your hacking, and looking forward to seeing what you all come up with.
Now we have Firebase explain some of their core products and how you can leverage Firebase throughout this hackathon.
Hey everyone, my name is Paul Reese, and I'm a developer programs engineer on Firebase. So today I want to briefly talk about the product that I work on, Firebase, and how you can use it for your hackathon projects during SB Hacks. So Firebase is made up of a variety of tools that are designed to help app developers succeed with their projects. These tools are divided into 3 categories, each with specific goals: building better apps, improving app quality, and growing the app while keeping users engaged. So that sounds like a lot, right? Well, it kind of is, and that's sort of the point. But for this brief introduction, I just want to talk about a few of these products that will be the most relevant for you as you try to build out an MVP product over the next couple of days. So the first feature I want to go over is authentication. While it's not the most flashy feature, there's always going to be that one hackathon judge that asks about security, so you might as well just toss it in since it's easy enough to use. This product lets you sign your users in and gives them a unique ID that can be used to match users with their data or prevent them from accessing things that they shouldn't. Next, I want to talk about the 2 database options that are available in Firebase. The first one, Real-Time Database, uses a simple JSON tree structure to store and access data. This data is stored and synced between users and devices, and its main goal is to provide a back-end data storage solution without having to go through the whole tedious process of setting up your own database server, authentication schema, REST endpoints, and basically everything else that goes along with building a typical database infrastructure. The second option, Cloud Firestore, is a database tool that allows you to group data using a document collection structure for straightforward access. It offers many of the advantages of the real-time database, such as real-time syncing, offline support, and scalability, but it also supports basic queries in addition to direct data access. One thing that's important to remember is that Cloud Firestore can be used in conjunction with the real-time database, as each can serve its own unique purpose from within your app. This means that you don't need to pick one over the other for everything in your app, but rather you can use the proper tool for whatever situation you're trying to solve for. On top of these database options, sometimes you just need to store and serve user-generated content, such as uploading and downloading images or audio files directly into your app. So you can do this using cloud storage for Firebase, which essentially is just a tool that lets you store blob data and other things up on Firebase in order to serve that back to your users. Next up are Cloud Functions for Firebase, which are these single-purpose functions that are executed in a secure, managed environment for your Firebase project. These are powerful tools that let you handle complex logical operations from within Firebase, such as performing operations on your Firebase database or interacting with various other Google or external services. These are also great for handling backend logic for your app without having to set up a whole complicated backend. That way you can focus on your app this entire event. So app distribution is actually the only product that I'll talk about today that isn't in the build grouping. It's great for these sort of situations where you need to put together a wrapper prototype with other people, but you just can't really work with them in person. So what it'll do is it'll let you upload your install file and add either an individual or a group in the console so that people can receive an email and download your app without having to deal with an app marketplace. After they've installed your app, they can give you feedback or work with your app in order to speed up the development process during this event. And then finally, I just want to talk about Firebase ML, which allows mobile developers to enhance their app's user experience by applying machine learning. Firebase ML provides a variety of models that can run quickly from the cloud with a high level of accuracy and detail. The out-of-the-box models allow developers to recognize text, label objects, and identify landmarks. Developers can also take their own custom TensorFlow models and run them through Firebase's easy-to-use APIs. That way you can tailor your machine learning experience specifically for your project. If you want to learn more about Firebase and how to get started, then you can use these resources to see the official docs, check out some talks on the Firebase YouTube channel, go through some practical hands-on examples through Code Labs, or just check out what open source projects and examples we have up on GitHub. We'll also have a live talk specifically for SB Hacks with Alex Astrom, an engineer on the Firebase team, where he'll go over what's new in Firebase and take some questions. Hopefully you can find Firebase useful for your hackathon projects, and good luck to everyone with the event. Thank you.
Finally, we have the ad company explaining how their app protocol is going to change the web.
SB Hacks, I'm Barbara Talent.
Tyler Trott,
Kevin Nichols,
Tyler McNerney,
Tinashe,
Colin Constable.
We want to welcome you to the app protocol and imagining what the future of the internet will be.
The app protocol equips every individual with their own microservice, their own data dome, where they can keep their usernames and passwords. So you can imagine that rather than you signing into, say, Google signs into you, your data dome, to get your password or your email address or your name. On the app protocol, you won't need to worry about those pesky tasks, such as developing a database for your user authentication or even information storage at that. The app protocol will deal with all of that for you.
As an app developer, it can be quite stressful trying to keep up with all these things and making sure that, the apps that you're building are compliant to all these laws and regulations. But the great thing about developing on the app protocol is that your apps are automatically privacy compliant just by being built on the protocol.
I honestly can't wait to see what you will develop. The app company is looking forward to your submissions, your applications at the hackathon.
We can't wait to see what you come up with.
We want to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors that allow for this event to happen. Thank you, sponsors. Now we'll move on to the prizes that you can win at SB Hacks. First up, we have Amazon Alexa presents the Best Alexa Skill Challenge. They want you to build an Alexa skill that's customer obsessed, that thinks big, and invents and simplifies. The first place winner for this challenge will receive an Echo Show 8 and Amazon swag backpack per member of the team. The second place will receive Echo Dots and an Amazon swag pack for every winning member team. Next, we have Invoca presents the Best Web App Challenge. The winner of this challenge will receive a JBL Flip 5 Bluetooth speaker for every member of the winning team. Now, we have Stax's Best Smart Contract Hack using Clarity. They want you to build a smart contract that lets you experiment and get familiar with Clarity's developer environment. More instructions are pinned to Stax channel on Discord and on its Hopin booth. The winner of this challenge will receive Beats by Dre Solo 3 wireless headphones and a Stacks swag back for every member. Now we have the ad company's Improved Smartphone Utility Challenge. They want you to improve your least favorite smartphone utility app using the app protocol as a backend service. There's more information on their Hopin booth and Discord channel, and the first place winner of this prize will receive Apple AirPods, a $1,000 vanity ad sign, and an ad sign sweatshirt for every member of their team. And the second place team will receive $25 Best Buy gift cards and a $100 customized ad sign and an ad sign sweatshirt for their team. Now we have the MLH challenges. The first challenge by MLH is Best Domain Registered with Domain.com. The winner of this prize will receive PowerSquare Qi wireless phone chargers and the Domain.com backpack. Next, we have the Best Hardware Hack, sponsored by DigiKey. The winner will receive a Grove Beginner Kit with Arduino Uno R3s. And finally, we have the Best Use of Google Cloud, where the winners will receive Google-branded Parkland Academy backpacks. More details about this can be found on DevPost or MLH's site. Now we have the Best Beginner Hack. The Beginner Hack is a prize for teams with all first-time hackathon attendees. The winner of this prize will receive Corsair HS60 haptic headsets for their entire team. Now we have the Best Entertainment Hack. So the entertainment track encompasses anything that keeps people entertained, like games, TV shows, or pop culture. The winner of this challenge will receive Corsair K100 keyboards. Next, we have the Best UI/UX Hack. We want to see some innovative and thoughtful UIs that make your project fun to use. The winner of this challenge will receive Canon Ivy mini photo printers and an Actra subscription for their entire team. Now we have the organizer's choice, the Best Joke Hack. We want to give this to the hack that makes our organizing team laugh the most. The winner of this will receive Toshi Spa premium warm water bidet attachments for their entire team. Next up, we have the runner-up prize. So the overall runner-up hack of the entire SB Hacks hackathon will receive Nintendo Switches for their entire team. And finally, the grand prize. As the grand prize, the winners of SB Hacks will receive Apple iPad Air 4th Gen iPads for their entire team. Just before you guys go, here's a quick schedule update. At 9 p.m. Pacific, hacking will begin, and our sponsor expo will begin on Hopin. At 10 p.m. Pacific, we'll have our team mixer. And then on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, hacking will end and submissions will be due on DevPost. We will not be accepting late submissions. At 10 a.m. Pacific, judging will begin, and you'll get more instructions on that later. And then at 12:30, we'll all come back together and go through the closing ceremony and see who won. Check out the event schedule on Hopin for many more workshops and activities so that you can be at events throughout this hackathon. I just want to give one final shout out to our sponsors that let this event happen. And good luck hacking. Hacking will start at 9, and the sponsor expo will also be starting at 9. See you guys there.